Let's move this thing along with your daily terror update. Iraqi forces have begun a large-scale military operation to recapture Saddam Hussein's hometown, Tikrit, from ISIS. It's reported that a force of 27,000 attacking the city, backed by artillery and airstrikes by Iraqi fighter jets. As for Mosul, the United States is rethinking its plan to retake the city. There's been a delay. Mosul will have to be softened up with airstrikes for longer than thought. Come on in, Amber Smith, chopper pilot who saw action in Iraq. Now, she is now the military fellow at the Independent Women's Forum. In your judgment, is it your judgment that airstrikes alone won't do the job and that American troops on the ground fighting is the way to go?
Well, airstrikes alone will not do the trick. You cannot win a war on airstrikes alone. There has to be a ground component to it. And we've said that from the beginning, where this administration has sort of taken a back seat to the ground component to this fight against ISIS. We are going to have to establish a ground coalition to take back territory that ISIS has gained in Iraq.
You know the thrust of the question. Are we going to have American troops firing guns in anger on the ground, beating up ISIS and killing them? Are we going to do that?
Well, this administration doesn't want to, and no one wants to send our men and women into harm's way. But sometimes it is necessary, and right now we're looking for leadership in Iraq. And look at this military offensive that's going on in Tikrit right now. It's a coordinated effort between Iraqi forces and these Shiite militias that are backed by Iran. So the government in Baghdad is looking for leadership. They're looking for guidance, and they're going to take it where they can get it, because right now they're not getting it from the U.S. on the ground side.
Let me just back up for a second and talk about this battle to retake Tikrit, which was Saddam Hussein's hometown. As I understand it, and as you just reported there, the force that's leading that attack is Shia, which is aligned with Iran. So we're now in a position having Saddam Hussein's hometown maybe retaken by forces very friendly with Iran. That can hardly be an American victory.
No, it's not. It's an American embarrassment. You saw CENTCOM and the Pentagon come out in early February saying that there was going to be this major assault inside Mosul in April or May of this year to take back the city. And instead, Baghdad government came out and said, no, we're not ready for this urban-style warfare. We're not going to basically assault Mosul until we're ready. And they said that's not looking for the fall. And really, it's going to be interesting to see how this assault against Tikrit plays out. As you mentioned, it has strategic importance in terms of gaining back territory with ISIS. It's about 80 miles north of Baghdad and on the road to Mosul. So in order to have any sort of effective assault in Mosul, they have to take back Tikrit first.
And what kind of victory is it if the Iranians lead it? All right. Amber, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thank you.
We do appreciate it. Thank you. Lots of big stories to go out today. So on this Monday morning, here's Lauren Simonetti with more.